Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Uh, let's continue on with the main storyline. Flame General Affairs, huh? Alright, Merylwib. You could tell she wanted to do something in Ul'dah when we were being betrayed, but for some reason she listened to her little Huron lackey. It was like, we gotta go away, instead of just, shooting Lolorito in the face. Which I feel like would have been more in character, but, you know. Although, if we're gonna leave Ishgard, let's at least go and, like, I don't know, pretend that we're in Ishgardian armor or something. Not that we really need to or anything. It's, yeah, whatever. I wish I had a solid state drive. My brother's here, and he's got his. He loads so fast, it's ridiculous.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing, and theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Ul'dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Ul'dah Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Reborn a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Ul'dan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Reborn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Reborn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Ul'dah. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Reborn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
So Meryl Webb stepped up to the plate. She's the one, she's helping us out behind the scenes. Yeah, you should have. You should have shot Lolorito when you had the chance. You could always put on the Mistbeard mask again. You know, Mistbeard? Mistbeard? Can you get a little bit of Mistbeard? Mistbeard? Come on, Mistbeard. You know you want to. Come on, Mistbeard. Oh, he's not gonna. Oh, Alphanode, you're just a 16-year-old boy. They didn't ever truly answer to you anyway. They only paid you lip service and did as you bid, insofar as it didn't get in the way of their real masters. But he's growing. He wants to take responsibility because he did see to their creation. Wow, the Z-axis thing again. Gummit. Yeah, this part of Revenant's told didn't used to exist. I can't remember exactly when it got added in. I think it was before the end of 2.0, or 2.55. I think. Can't really remember though. Yeah, give me that sweet, sweet EXP. High bridge, huh? He really was. Hey look, there's a Crystal Brave standing right here. You have some nerve showing your face here, traitor. I ought to haul you in for your crimes, and I would, except you doubtless put up a fight, and I've been, ordered not to bring conflict into town. Our priority is to protect the people, and we can't risk innocent bystanders getting hurt. If I were to find you anywhere else, though, you'll not find me so lenient. Consider yourself warned. Uh-huh. Yeah. See? This is one of the reasons you can walk about with freedom, because you're, canonically, as the Warrior of Light, you're stronger than anybody by quite a bit, so... Aw, it's a semi-good brass blade. All brass blades are bastards, though. Wait a minute. How do they recognize me, though? I mean, maybe it's my spear, maybe it's my height. They can't see my face, so, you know. Ah, well. I could be stark naked, though. So, I mean, you could glam yourself to be completely naked and do the whole quest line, the whole main story naked. Don't get any ideas. Although I suppose, since, you know, I've got a lot of other jobs to level, I could do this on a different job. Bum bum bum! Astrologian. Yeah, I decided not to show the Astrologian job quests on screen, because showing Dark Knight and Dragoon and Red Mage is going to be enough. And, I mean, if you really want to see job quest lines, then I suggest you get the game yourself and level the jobs that you like, because they don't all really tie into the main story in a way that's meaningful, in my opinion. Like Black Mage, for instance, doesn't really tie into the main story very well or much at all. Like there's stuff that it relates to, like particularly in regards to like Amdapor and like the Lost City of Amdapor and like, you know, the past and stuff, and there's like Final Fantasy XI reference or two, but you know, it's not like it doesn't tie in how Dark Knight does. It doesn't tie in how Dragoon does. Red Mage was designed to tie into Stormblood, so it doesn't tie in like that either. Like pretty much every other job that's not Black Mage ties in better to storyline. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Ah, sweet, sweet EXP. Oh hey, an instance battle, how about that? Crystal Braids. Hey, it's you, Gary.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Never.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Oh, the British way of saying comrade. Whatever.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
Never.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralbarn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Man, that's cool. Ninjas are cool.
With me!
I guess Ninja doesn't really tie into the main story very much at all. Possibly even less than Black Mage. They dropped the ball on that one. They've disabled all the crushers. You can't kill me, you knaves. Aha!
Leave this to me!
I could have been buffing Gary with that. I probably should have used crests, but oh well.
Away with you!
There you go, Yugiri. Oh, can't buff Yugiri. Never mind. That's a powerful physic, and he's not even a scholar. Say what? All of the group Heliari? Yay. How come my magic can get through? I guess because it's magic. Not be necessary, huh? Harsh economic conditions, huh? Oh, I hate Lalafels, especially evil ones. Not as much as cat girls, but I haven't met any evil cat girls as far as I can remember, so... You know. Alright, we broke down a gate. Let's see if we can't help Reborn out a little bit. Get his HP up. We're still gonna have a time limit, but that should be good. Right, his health bar is basically supposed to act like your time limit. And obviously on a healer, you can sort of inflate your time limit, you know. And Yugiri will sit there and sort of maintain his HP a little bit. I really don't know how long it takes for it to tick down all the way. But, you know, you can still see the bar over there under Keep the Flame Alive, so... Stop poisoning me, you jerk. Thanks, Alpha Bro. Or Alfie Bro. You get to be intimate with Halatali, at least. It's kind of hard to recognize it, but, you know, this is the entrance hall from, you know, Halatali normal. Normally there'd be like the Dores and Imps. And in hard mode, I think it's the arena where you fight the Gladiator and his healer partner. Humming atomizer, huh? Now the mist should slowly filter out through the holes that are still in the ceiling of some of the gladiatorial arenas in here. I really don't think why the Crystal Braves thought even in Force that they could, you know, trap and kill the Warrior of Light. I mean, I guess they didn't. I mean, I assume, you know, this was planned, but I don't really know, so. Oh, that's cute. They think that we're keeping weekend. Can't get it. Oh well. Ow. Stop killing me, you jerks. You know, I've never seen what happens if you have 3 crests already when you play another card. Oh, okay. You can change your... You can change your divination. It's nifty. Identification key. Oh, it doesn't even go into key items. Well, we're in an instance duty, so I guess that makes sense. Ah, look at how healthy Reborn is now. 81. I don't get why his... I guess maybe the field is suppressing his ability to regenerate. Can I change my divination while out of combat? Nope. Okay. the way these cards work is basically, you know, you have the Spire, the Ewer, the Bowl. Those are all, they increase range damage by 6%, melee damage by 3. Then you have the Spear, the Arrow, and the Balance. Those increase melee damage by 6% and range damage by 3. They each have a little crest that's a sun, a moon, a crescent moon, or I guess like a water ball or something. You get 3 different crests, then your Divination. It'll raise your party's attack power by 6%. If you get 2 different crests, 5%, and if they're all the same, 4%. So that's pretty nice. You can raise your party's attack power guaranteed. And then you can stack cards on top of it. So that's kind of cool. Liberd showing up himself, huh? Well, he might stand a chance at stopping us. A lot of HP. Let's take out their Conjurer. And look, there's Laurentius again.
I have you now.
You wish you had us now.
It is nothing.
Damn right it's nothing. Are we gonna actually kill Laurentius this time? Is he actually dead?
I'll tear you limb from limb.
You wish. I gotta admit, this would be a little more satisfying on, like, Dragoon or something. But, meh. I kinda like being unkillable on healers sometimes.
This changes nothing.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them.
Well, that's true.
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? No this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
Well, he got angry. Guess he needed something a little bit more potent than a smoke bomb.
You'll not get away!
No, he will.
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
Excuse me. Burped.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilbert. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
Really? I mean, she looked like she was in
But how can that be?
an incredible amount of pain when the poison took her.
Forgive me, friends, but it
Tears
is
in
not
her
safe
eyes, the
here.
inability to
Let us continue
breathe,
this conversation without.
choking, visibly choking, and then falling unconscious / dead to the floor. I mean, nobody checked her vitals, I guess, and it is a world of magic and fantasy. But what kind of, like, coma drink puts you in an incredible amount of pain before it puts you into a coma? Yeah. Because that would be what it did, if it was such a thing. And honestly, if she is still alive, then this whole arc was fucking pointless, and I fucking hate it. Waking Sands, huh? Couldn't resist. We go back into a Realm Reborn territory, and what's the first thing that fucking happens? Go back to the Waking Sands. You son of a bitch. Can't even get Raban to change of clothes yet. Go back to the Waking Sands. I guess I could have done the instance battle on something else and switched to Astrologian for the EXP, but oh well. As far as the way Astrologian works now, I know I said it at least once before when I showed unlocking the job and its unlock quests and whatnot. But the way the new card system works, it's not as bad as I first thought with the addition of Divination, but... or Divine Nation, or whatever. I would say divination. And I'm sure this other stuff is pretty nice, above 70 and all that. But I miss the old cards like crazy. Sure, they weren't always useful, and you could argue that almost like half of them were useless, but I liked them. I liked the ability to be able to hold a card and use it for a situation I deemed proper, especially when playing with randoms. Like tanks that didn't use cooldowns. Oh, I could solve that with a minute-long bowl.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
You were
Save
following
your
orders.
tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Bullshit! Fuck
You.
this story arc.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthal, and member of the Syndicate.
And another fucking pretentious Lalafell from Ul'dah that is fucking stupid and lame, and I hate you, and I hate the story arc.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Nope, I'm not a doctor, for one thing, and for another thing, people immediately burst into the door to accuse me of murder.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
You didn't remain above suspicion? Bullshit! Horse shit! This is a horse shit storyline! Oh my fucking
strike me
god!
down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
Scriptwriter said
She
so.
lives because Lolorito willed it.
Stupid.
Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Then why was she in so much pain?
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
So why did it cause her pain? Sedatives don't cause
Were I to
pain
guess,
normally.
I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Ul'dah, even as we speak.
Stupid.
Oh, Nanamo.
I'm glad Raban's happy, but this is stupid.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Good, because you shouldn't.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death.
Bullshit.
That must count for something.
Bullshit. No, it doesn't.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information. and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
What do you mean rescue her? Isn't she in your care? Sedated? Or in a coma? Or whatever the fuck this stupid fucking storyline is telling me? God, I hate this plot, this part of the plot. I really do. It is my least favorite part of Heaven's Word. Let's get the Fending Ring and sell it, I guess. To siege or not to siege, huh? What do you mean abandon her to her fate? Apparently she's alive in a coma and in good care. Right? Like, why does she even need rescuing if she's alive and, like, they don't want her dead? And Lolorito's in control now that Teleji Adeleji has been dead. This part of the plot is very, very stupid, and I hate it. Whereabouts? Like, isn't... Like... She's in Ul'dah. She's with Lolorito. She would have to be. That's the only place she could be. She's not in danger. Place outside of time, huh? Althik the Keeper. That's my deity on my main character. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Lala around here anywhere? Can I talk to her stupid face? Oh, there's Papa John. He doesn't look gaunt. He looks like he needs a shower, but, you know. Or maybe a Magitech prosthetic. I don't suppose they make those. Those were big for a while in the roleplay community. People were like, My character has lost a limb, but they have a Magitech prosthetic that causes them a lot of pain. Alright, if we're going back to Four Toms Manor, I guess we'll get back on Red Mage. Got about 10 minutes left in the recording, I think. Should be enough to see what's up. They said a siege happened, or the city's been attacked. I don't remember if the battle damage to the city changes throughout the course or not. But the city does show some battle damage. I haven't really been taking stock of it, though. The pillars. Alright, let me into the fancy house. Oh, you silly old duff. We didn't come here from Sanctuary from dragons. We came here from Sanctuary from people who apparently never committed a crime other than being assholes. I'm gonna stay and fight. Speak with Alpha Node.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
Midgard Swarmy.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not?
A little bit.
Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
Oh, you are an idealistic little hoe bag.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Ooh, the guy who's supposed to be dead. Hey, I killed you. Remember? Remember when I killed you?
Even
with your
Quest? Intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict.
With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your alarms if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Oh, Alphanode, you piece of shit.
Perfectly. I shall assume that Isart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
Well, I'm glad that you're somehow retconned being alive after I killed you in the level 50 Dragoon quest, but you know. They retconned the Sultana too, so whatever. Yes, sir. Alright, well, this recording's about out of time, so I'll see you next time. And thanks for watching if you did, and have a good day.